Welcome to another week of A Friendly Nudge. So, I'll have to admit, today's meal sort of surprised me. I had like modest expectations. I'm still trying to get used to this whole FODMAP thing, but I'm doing chicken thighs, and this is eggplant, zucchini, carrots, tomatoes, rosemary, thyme, and then just some avocado spray, salt, and pepper. And I was thinking, man, this thing's going to need a sauce. No, this is probably one of the best meals I've fixed in months. And it's embarrassing how simple it was. The big difference was I cooked it at 450 degrees, and I didn't have to do anything else to it. And it absolutely blew our socks off. So I hope that you have the same experience. I'm pretty sure that you will. So I've got the chicken thighs there are bone in, skin on. And, all I did is just added a little bit of salt to them. That was it. And I didn't salt them way ahead of time. I just salted them while I was preparing everything else. And it was amazing how this thing came together. All I did on the carrots was just cut them lengthwise, and then I quartered them. But yeah, that's the pretty simple process. And these are some that I'd gotten from Costco. On the zucchini, I cut it in half and then quartered it. So, I guess technically that's, cut it in eighths. The eggplant, I cut it like some of it because it's a lot larger. I cut it like in half and then, probably cut it in like, I think 3 sections each half. That one was 4. Okay, so I missed that one. And then once I got everything cut up, I just hit it with some avocado oil spray. You could also use some olive oil. Hit it with some salt again. Just get everything, try to get it as covered with the oil as possible. I've already got the oven preheated to 450 degrees, so I'm just putting it all on a sheet tray. But because the temperature's so hot, I didn't want to use parchment paper. And I just scatter everything out. And then I put the chicken on top of that. And I started off skin side down. And then we're going to put it in for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to take it out, flip the chicken, add the herbs. Yeah, I tried this like herb destemmer. It's okay. It's just, it's a gadget I probably will rarely use. And then I got, that was some thyme. So I'm putting the tomatoes on, and then we're just going to sprinkle the thyme and rosemary on there. And this is about as simple as it gets. So, this is going to go back in the oven for another 15 minutes. And, you need to, I would check the temp of the chicken. Your oven may cook hotter than mine or cooler. And I went ahead and hit it with a little bit of pepper before I put it back in. That purple spot was where it was laying on one of those purple carrots. And then, I checked it when it came out, and it was like 170, which is really what I was looking for. And this stuff was absolutely incredible. So I hope you enjoy it. Had a wonderful week. And by all means, play with your food.